Hello everyone who's still subscribing to the channel Gabriel Gaming. At the moment it is fall 2020. The subscription counter is over 1000. It was a subscription base that I was able to build up for over several years a few years ago. I'm not sure how many people are still following the channel. Well, basically you can't follow the channel because the channel there is no new content there. As far as I tried to answer the comments to the videos I posted. The last video is game review Tyranny, which was uploaded 2 years ago. 184 views. Thank you very much for that. Some of you probably already saw that the upload count to the channel has gone down, and for over a year I wasn't able to actually do much with the channel. Today I'll tell you a little bit about why that happened. This is an important video if you are among people who value what I did on the channel. I hope you will understand and listen to the very end of this video. I'll try to keep it short. It was summer 2019, very hot summer, when I got hit with a very gruesome situation, situation I never encountered in my life, and I don't think I will ever want anyone to experience. I was on a trip from my work. I was 32 years old, and I got depressed. I got a what is sometimes called a depressive episode. The first one is usually the most difficult to get through, but it did happen. Took me, what was it? I was basically diagnosed with severe depression with fears. Then I went to a medical facility. Thankfully, I had people who in some way knew what we should do. It was basically my mother and my father and my brother. My family was very supportive during that time. Basically, I went to a medical facility and they gave me a prescription, or rather, they said they aren't able to help me. The help you need is basically a mental health facility. Yes, I got a little piece of paper saying that I should go to a mental health facility. I think that was one of the most damaging, or the uncertainty you have when you get something like that and you are still sane is very, very powerful. I still have that paper and I think I'll have it for the rest of my life. Because it will remind me about something. What happened then is, fortunately, I went to a psychiatrist, I went to psychotherapy, and it took me summer, fall, winter of 2019, spring of 2020, and summer of 2020 to get myself all together to a state where things are much better when it comes to how I feel, when it comes to how I'm able to work. Considering what happened to the world during that time, which is the COVID pandemic, it wasn't really that. It had its share on me, but basically what I want you to have from this video is a general don't wait until it's too late, because that's what happened with me. It was not too late in the sense that I'm still kicking alive and well when it comes to physically, but there is a certain risk that's always there, and in my case, I waited too long. When I look at my previous years, I find it quite understandable that there was something in my life that was lacking. There was some sort of imbalance in my life when it comes to emotions when it comes to work, when it comes to basically what I was doing and how I was living, basically. There were, for example, nights where I was not able to sleep. I wasn't actually able to understand why. There were some signs from my body that something is definitely not right. I can't say I just pushed them aside, but at the same time I wasn't able to actually find out how to deal with it. And it accumulated, the stress accumulated, the emotions accumulated, all of that went to such a moment where I was basically, I broke. I basically physically broke. But a human being is a stunning thing, because we are much more resistant than we think. Fortunately for me, I had people around me who were able to, they knew what to do. And before I knew it, I was under care of people who were able to, who are dealing with these situations in their career, and were able to help me, fortunately. From that time, yes, I took medication, and I'm still on medication when it comes to antidepressants. I'm in much better condition than I was, and there are some things I really need to rethink. But the basic thing I want you to understand is really when reach out for help, because it can basically save your life to reach out to people, because you never know what the future holds. And the future for me was in 2019 was very gruesome. It took me quite a lot of very hard work, very painful work, a lot of nights when I was not able to sleep, a lot of physical problems, a lot of tears, and a lot of hard decisions that I had to do myself to actually get a grasp on my life again, and to think what to do with it in the years to come. Thank you for listening. I might do some videos on games maybe in the future, but the big thing here is this is my little story I wanted to share, because I believe it's better to say it, to publish it somewhere. As much as it will help me, maybe it will help someone who's in that deep hole where there is no light, there is just despair and suffering. But believe me, I was there like hundreds of thousands of other people, and as we were able to get through it, you will be too. Thank you for listening.